Good morning. It's Kamera again. Day number 4, waking up to reading. We basically covered Genesis chapter 11 through 15. Continue the story of, actually, we're starting the story of Abram. Abram was told to leave his home country, his people, something he was familiar with, to go to a land that God was going to give to him. It's like, whoa, okay. So I'm going to just pick up and just leave. So by faith, he went ahead and he took that journey. He took his wife, he took his nephew, and they journeyed to this strange land, all because of what he believed God was telling him, and that is complete faith. So that was amazing all by itself. So because of his faith, God did show him all the promises that he was going to bless him with. So one thing I do like about Abraham's journey is that he was adaptable, meaning that he was willing to do whatever God told him to do. Things started getting bad, so he decided that he was going to go to Egypt, which was fine. I mean, sometimes in life we do have to make some adjustments just to stay on course. So he went ahead, he went to Egypt. But while he was in Egypt, before he got there, he told his wife, "Don't tell anybody that you're my wife or they will kill me." And so I love that story. I've had several discussions with people about, if you trust God so much, why would he tell people that that's his sister? So you have to understand that we'll find out later that really was his half sister before they got married. So anyway, the Bible does say, "Be wise as a serpent and humble as a dove." So he went in the correct way, and through his trial, he did receive blessings. The king did bless him, but still, how can you really enjoy your blessings if your wife is taken, right? So remember what God had told Abraham. He said, "I'm going to bless those who bless you. I'm going to curse those who curse you." So they took Abram's wife, and of course, you think Egypt king is going to, or Pharaoh is going to be blessed because of that? No, God sent a plague, and so Pharaoh wasn't happy about that. He said, "If you just told me the truth, I would never taken it all lies. You know, I would have killed Abram for Sarah. She was beautiful." And so then he, of course, he recognized that it was God, and he sent Sarah back to her husband, told him to get up out of Dodge. So now Abraham leaves, and so him and Lot, now they're growing up, they're getting bigger, and they're getting more riches, but their workers are having conflicts. So now they have to decide on whether I'm going to go ahead and stay together or and deal with this conflict or separate. It's wise to leave. So they went ahead and separated. And again, Abraham was willing to leave, but Lot went ahead and decided to leave, and he went to this horrible place. One thing I can say, though, after Lot left, God gave Abraham some more promises that he was going to bless him with, as far as his eyes can see, everywhere he walked. And so Lot ran into a conflict where he had moved, and it was so fun. I didn't know that Abraham had it like that. Abram had some trained fellows, and so they went and they rescued Lot, and that was amazing because I'm like, you don't see Abraham as having trained servants to fight, but clearly they took care of business. And so it's something that Lot, though, moved to Sodom, it's right? But anyway, Abram not only rescued Lot, but he also rescued everyone, and Lot got all his stuff back. So that was amazing. That really was. And so while he was there during the rescue or after the rescue, we meet Melchizedek, which is he was a high priest of God, and that should make us aware that God have multiple people, not just one. We know that the story is about Abraham, but that lets us know that God also was working in other parts of the world as well. And Melchizedek was a high priest, and Abraham gave him a tenth of what he had, and that's amazing because it's the first time we see where a tenth of our substance is discussed. So anyway, king of the Sodom decided, "Oh, I want to bless you, Abram, with, you can just return the people and you can keep all the goods." And so Abram was like, "I don't think so. I don't want you to think that I'm rich just because of you." So he went ahead and rejected those goods from that king. He just said, whatever my man took, whatever they ate, we'll call it even. Okay, but was that a spirit of pride? I said that was pretty wise, if you ask me. Sometimes we don't have to take everything people give us. We just don't have to, everything people offer us, even though it looks good. But he just saw that God would bless him with whatever he wanted him to have. And so Fast forward, God tells Abram again, you know what? I'm going to bless you and I'm going to keep you protected, and, you're going to receive such rewards. And so Abram was like, that's fine and dandy, but what's good is all this if I don't even have a son to leave it to? And so God was like, oh, no, 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 no. You are going to have a son. In fact, if you look out there and look at all that dust out there, you're going to have so many kids. You're going to have more than the dust that you see there. You can't even count it, more than the stars in the sky. So you are going to be a blessed man, and the whole world's going to be blessed through you. So I love the way God is in this story. How he blesses Abram, and Abram didn't have it easy. He just did not through his entire journey and so forth, so far. But if you'll notice that everything worked out. He trusted God. He moved when God said moved, and he kept it righteous. You notice in the story that he also blessed God throughout the story, and God reassured him through his journey. And just keep that in mind. Just see how God is, just see how he is in this story. See how we are in this story. We don't see Abraham's day-to-day life. We only see little spurts of it. But if you understand, he was faithful. And I love the fact that God counted Abraham as righteous just because he had faith and believed God. So what do you think about with you? You think that God would count you as righteous? Do you believe God when he tells you something? So just because he believed God, God called him righteous. And I definitely want to be considered as righteous in God's eyes. So that means that I have to step out on faith a lot, regardless of how I feel. And sometimes I don't succeed, but God is so good. He's so wonderful. Guys, give him a try and you will see he is a wonderful God. God bless.